All right, finally a clear day. Oh my God. If it rained a couple more days, I think I'd have to start building a big boat and getting two of every animal. But at this very moment, at least a couple of hours, at least an hour ago, sky just totally cleared, which means I am going to take to the air and enjoy as well I can. All right, first location. There was like two people wandering around, and I don't know. I didn't ask them if they were okay or not with me flying, but yeah, I'm just flying a little area, so I wanted to get in and out. And they didn't seem too put off by it. I mean, after all, I'm basically flying the ditch. So, sue me. I just want to fly the ditch, you know. I don't want to have a conversation with the entire neighborhood about permission to go fly the ditch. It's a ditch. I think it'll be fine. I mean, it might not seem like much of anything, but let me tell you, when you swoop really low over it, it is kind of pretty. You get that mirror-like reflection, at least in the places that aren't overgrown with weeds and muck. I kind of like it. It's like a neat little trench run with some cool reflections going on it. And of course, turn the Avata on sports mode. I can get, what was that, like 5 or 6 seconds to do the entire path. It's like 2 blocks, 3 blocks. And a nice straight shot like this, I can move real fast. There's that dog. That dog came right up to me and sniffed me. She had to practically pull the dog off of me. At least I know the dog's fine with me flying around. Let's pop this thing up and see the horizon. See, those are the massive clouds that just left. And it's clear that way. Ooh, there's another big storm that way. Hopefully it doesn't pass close by here so I can go fly tomorrow. It's kind of pretty looking. Alright, I think I've annoyed these people enough. After all of that craziness on the East Coast revolving around drones, I don't want any of that to start coming back and biting me in the ass. So I think I'm gonna pack it up, move on to the next territory. I got what I wanted. Just wanted to fly the ditch right after rain to see how much water it collected and how pretty it looked. And it looked pretty, so I'm ready to go. Off to the next spot. Walk, 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 walk. I mean, you can see how recently it rained. Everything is still soaked. Well, that looks kind of cool. The little planet's all extra shiny today. Alright, I think I'm going to head back to a location I've done before, just to see how bad the flooding is there. Back to the gazebo. I still have yet to see anybody that lives here. At least not out in the back. I think I saw an old guy out front once, which makes me think this might be some kind of retirement neighborhood. And since it's like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, they might have already eaten dinner and gone to bed. So, maybe that's the reason I never see him. Oh, yeah, I wonder how this guy's doing. The bum that's set up like a little homestead. One of the other homesteaders got cleared out, but I think this guy's far enough off the beaten path nobody's bothered him. He's got a whole bunch of tarps, he's got a whole thing going on. Well, enough about him. I'll go fly this lovely field, see how many more puddles have collected. I got some decent sized flooding started. Like, it doesn't look like it's reached anybody's houses, but a couple more days of this, it will. Those guys over there are going to get nailed once this puddle here gets just big enough to go over the bank. It's going to be all in their backyard. I wonder what's with that big shrub bush over there. Almost makes me think there's a beaver living in there or something. See, look at this. They got this little area back here to collect water, but it is almost full. It's going to start coming in their house. Oh, gotta be careful flying through here. This looks really cool. It's like a little tiny bit of like actual wildlife somewhere near Chico. Oh, geez, look. Even that little pen over here, which as far as I can tell isn't used for any animals or anything, it's got tons of water. I think it's a little overgrown area. And that, what is that? Ivy or holly or something growing up in the trees? Big old bush of it. Be careful trying to fly around here. There's so much scraggle. With all the leaves gone, you can't see the stuff until you get close to it. Even in high definition, I got to be within like about 10 feet before I see it, which is not a lot of reaction time. Ooh, when one of those little branches could easily reach up, stick itself in the prop of my Avata, and just knock it right out of the air, right into a considerable amount of water. I would have to go walk back there and get it. I would save like $300 on DJI care replacement doing so. So I'd make the hike. I would have to make the hike. This little road over here. I wonder if people actually drive this. It's got tire trails. People must come here. Oh, wow. Check it out. A whole bunch of birds. I got to be careful. I don't have a lot of peripheral vision, so I can't see. If a bunch of birds are flying around me, I can't tell what they're doing. And I know they're pretty good about avoiding obstacles, but, they're good about avoiding bird obstacles. I don't know if they're good about avoiding drone obstacles. One of them headbutts it. Next thing you know, my Avata is out in this muddy field. And again, I got to go walk and get it. So I don't want to do that. Otherwise, I would totally fly with the birds. I would. I would do it in a heartbeat. Okay, I got to fly back out here again. Ugh, this is so dangerous for my drone. There's little tiny twigs and stuff everywhere, but hot damn, that looks cool. Oh, that is freaking pretty. Whoa, yeah, there's Scraggle. All over the place. Oh my God, it's like a minefield of it. I want to fly through those trees, but no way. I can see there's so many twigs there. I'm not flying through that. No way. That would definitely, that is a trap right there set up by God himself to take my poor little drone out of the sky. I'm not going to do that. Nah. All right. I think I've risked my poor drone's life enough. Time to fly over to another location. Yeah, I think my piloting skills are going pretty well. Nice smooth control. Of course, mostly that's because the Avata flies so great. All right, next location. I really wanted to take another trip around the old Red Lobster. I can't believe this restaurant is gone. This restaurant was iconic growing up. This is a place, when I had money, I would always take my family out over here. And occasionally when my family had money, which was almost never because we're really poor people. Ooh, air conditioning. What was his name? Oh, yeah. Oh, man, it's flooding on top of that roof. Jeez. But anyways, whenever we had money, we'd come over here and get some seafood. Because we're landlocked. We're in the middle of the California Valley. We don't really get a lot of seafood out here. Oh, those freaking butter biscuits. Holy crud. What was there? A cube of butter in every single one of them? We can only eat here, I think, a couple of times a year just because there was so much cholesterol in each one of those little biscuits. We need months in order to clean it out of our blood. The way of dropping dead of a heart attack just eating more than 2 of them. Ooh, occasionally we'd get into a fight over who ate the last one. Well, there's no more buttery, what are those, muffins? Scones? No more, biscuits. No more buttery biscuits for us. Man, look at all the flooding on that roof. If they don't do something about that, sooner or later that roof's going to just collapse. Of course, I guess it doesn't matter. They're probably just going to tear down the whole thing and build some other thing here one of these days. Ooh. There's a straight shot in the back alley here between like 3 restaurants. And I did not even notice that guy dealing with the garbage. Doesn't seem like he noticed me flying around either. Of course, there's a lot of noise at the time, and the Avata isn't really that loud. Here's this stupid bike bridge. They are actually making progress on this bike bridge. There is concrete on there. Last time I flew by there, nothing. I think it was wood. And now they got concrete on it, so maybe they will actually complete that terrible tax money wasting monstrosity that serves virtually no purpose. Alright, it is starting to get dark, and I got one other thing I am really dying to do. Completely unrelated to flying. Let's bring my baby back home. I love this thing so much. Since I was in the area, I thought I'd give this all-you-can-eat sushi buffet thing a try. And man, when they say all-you-can-eat, I consider that a personal challenge. I think I got my money's worth out of it. So after punishing myself with a brutal amount of amazing sushi, I started walking. I was thinking about flying another spot or two, but it is freezing cold out there, and it was getting dark pretty fast. The Avata's low light performance is not very good, so I decided to pack it in, head back home. Maybe shoot another one tomorrow.